Hey everybody, it's Roleplay. I hope everyone's had a good day today, and I hope everyone's had a good weekend. So, once again, everybody, I'm sorry for being I'm sorry for being late. I was feeling kind of sluggish all day today. Well, not all day, but I definitely felt sluggish near the and as later on this evening after work and everything. But I'm feeling better, so it's just something that I need to fight out for a bit, but I'm alright, folks. Anyway, until then, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. My weekend was actually it felt a little bit it felt a little more busier than it felt a little busier than I'm used to. Well, not used to, but it was a little busy, I guess. My brother and I ended up seeing my dad on both Saturday and Sunday, actually. So on Saturday, he needed some help moving a table in the house from one place to another. So we helped him out with that. And on Sunday, we had lunch together, and we had a little meetup with an associate of his. Overall, it wasn't too bad. It was definitely a little more busy, but it was still nice to see. It was still nice to see Dad, catch up with him, and just see some stuff that's going on. And overall, it's good to see him. Didn't really do much in terms of Unity or drawing this weekend either. It kind of feels like the over the weekend it felt kind of draining to me. I honestly don't remember what I even did. The only thing that I could really think of off the top of my head that was, in terms of hobby, was I am going to try NaNoWriMo this month. And I've just been having some more thoughts about what I'll be trying to write. So I'll see how it goes. I'll admit I'm not completely 100% into it, but I am also a believer of it's not just you shouldn't just do things out of inspiration. And before I continue on, folks, I will admit I am kind of hypocritical when it comes to this. Like, I say this stuff and I believe in it, but at the same time I can't apply it to myself. So I'll admit it's kind of it's something I need to do better with. Like, I talk the talk, so walk the walk. I don't want to be hey, do as I say, not as I do. I don't want to be that kind of person as I get older. I do want to be hey, I talk the talk, so I gotta walk the walk too. I can acknowledge that it's not easy and it's tough and I screw up, but hey, I'm still trying to adhere to it. I'm not like saying I gave up on it, so just do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. Anyway, I'm a person who believes that part of creativity, it isn't just inspiration. It is indeed perspiration, and it is it's some self-discipline, it's perspiration, and it's the willingness to just keep on practicing it. It's the kind of thing where if you want to get good at something, you shouldn't just do it when you feel like you're in the mood to. You should try to set it as a routine and keep on practicing it. That's personally what I believe. Of course, it's not as clear-cut as that. I personally think, there are some days where your heart is not in it or your mind can't really do it, which, unfortunately, there are those days like that. But I do think at the end of the day, it's better to try to make it a pattern and, repeat and, do repetition, because that's the only way you can, continually practice it and get better with it. It is best if you're able to focus on it entirely as time goes on and everything. But I don't think just doing it based on inspiration alone is enough. That said, for NaNoWriMo, I'm gonna try to do that. Generally, the goal is 50K by the end of this month. I personally don't think I'm gonna make that, but I'll see what I can do. And roughly speaking, if I were to break it up, that means about what? I think it's about 1,600 words, like 1,500, 1,600 words a day. That's about how you can get to 50K if you do it based on rough math. In fact, actually, you know what? Hang on. Instead of just guessing at it, okay, let's do 50,000 divided by what? Say 30 days, 31 days, 30 days. Yeah, it's roughly so it's 1,666 words a day. Like that's roughly the approximate to make about 50,000 by the end of November. So if you reach about 1,700 words every day, you should be able to reach about 50k. Reach that 50k goal by the time November rolls around. But I don't think I'm gonna make it. But I'll see how things go. I'm not planning to take this too seriously. So we'll see how things are. Until then, apologies for the ramble there, everybody, as always. Hey everybody, my name is Roleplay. I'm a chill variety streamer, and everyone, welcome to the stream. Please come in, please make yourselves comfortable, and we'll get started shortly. In fact, let's say we'll get started at the... if not the 55-minute mark, we'll start at the hour mark. So... there isn't really much else I can think of that was interesting or... oh, okay, actually, here's something interesting. So... my company today, actually, we had like a online card game tournament for a game called Whist, and actually, so for those who don't know, Whist is it's a pretty simple card game where 4 people have a hand of 13 cards that are randomly shuffled, and basically whoever you play the card of the same suit, and whoever has the highest card of the same suit or a trump suit ends up winning the game. I can't describe all the rules specifically, but generally speaking, if anyone's played like old card games, such as classic card games such as BS or Capitalism, I think that's called. Oh god, I forgot a lot of the card games like Capitalism and BS. Then it follows a similar idea. So we did that for fun this afternoon with a couple of coworkers, and it's kind of a like casual tournament among my work group, and apparently I won the first round. My partner won the first round, so we moved on to the next one. It was a fun little distraction, but somehow I got super lucky with my my card draws today. So there's that. And once again, everybody, for tonight, I'm gonna start trying to make my streams a little bit shorter. So the goal is going to be, on my end, it's going to be about 9:55, 10 o'clock. I'm going to say my cutoff time will be either midnight or 1 o'clock at the latest. So we'll see how things go. In general, as I said, I'm planning to make my streams shorter, from make it like 2 to 3 hours instead of like 3+ hours. Like I've been doing for the past few years that I've been streaming. Honestly, it kind of just feels like the weekend flew by for me. Like there wasn't really much else that I can detail. Oh my goodness! Actually, now that I think about it, all right. So I'm so sorry, folks. This completely slipped my mind, but I hope everyone had a good Halloween weekend. I hope everyone had fun, and I hope everyone had a good time. For me personally, I didn't really do anything Halloween. I just did some cleaning around my condo. That was about it. Besides seeing my dad on Sunday, it was also just taking care of some cleaning up some things around my place. But in the meantime, folks, I hope you all had a good Halloween. And I apologize that I'm kind of rambling for this pre-stream. My weekend really was kind of quiet for the most part. Well, not quiet, but it felt kind of uneventful compared to most. And I didn't really do anything for hobbies or stuff, so there was that too. I felt kind of tired, honestly. Anyway, folks, it's the 55-minute mark, so we'll get started. So once again, we'll pick up right where we left off with Skyward Sword, and we will go on from there. Although, actually, folks, I'm really sorry, I'll be right back. I should be back in a few minutes. Hey folks, sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, oh. Now, as I was really saying, I'm sorry about that, folks. Let's get right back into it. Let's continue on where we left off with Skyward Sword. Let's see what more we can do. Man, it's kind of hard to believe that it's November now. I mean, not too long ago it was Halloween. Now it's November, and soon it's gonna be Thanksgiving, and soon it'll be the Christmas holiday, and then New Year's. It's kind of hard to believe how quickly time is flying, in my opinion. All right, anyway, here we are. I guess as a random bit, actually. Ooh, let me see. Let me reposition this. All right, I'll try to find a place to put the chat. Let's try here, I guess. I guess as a random bit, that was sort of interesting. I've had chicken. Oh my goodness, let me think. I have had chicken 3 days in a row this week. What ended up happening was I bought chicken for dinner on Saturday, and my father bought chicken for us as part of lunch on Sunday. So I had some leftovers and I wanted to finish them up. And so that ended up with me having chicken 3 days a week. I mean, 3 days in a row. Okay. Now then, let's see. We are trying to find our way back up to Skyloft, and I kind of want to do it from here if I can. Oh wait, hang on. Where is this? This is sealed. This is a sealed area. Never mind. All right, we're gonna go behind the temple. Alright, so that thing is still requiring a charge, and something I didn't know actually, which I should probably take a little more advantage of. Fee, can you say anything about this one? This person? Name and other information are unknown, but signs indicate that this individual is extremely aged. I detect no danger from her aura. Signs indicate that she is here to protect the temple. Alright, so we don't know who she is. Okay, before we go, then, what about Groose? What can you say about Groose? I kind of wish I realized this beforehand, because I would have gotten a sense of, like, everybody if I could. Anyway. This is Groose, a somewhat vain and stubborn individual, but pure of heart. He also attends the Night Academy, Master. Previously, he attempted to intimidate everyone in his vicinity, but after seeing you fight, Master, his attitude has changed considerably. Attitude has changed considerably. Yeah, that sounds about right. He was, I still remember how last time we saw him, he was, lamenting how, he was kind of useless. But thankfully, the old woman was telling him he may still have a role to play, so... No worries there, Groose. You might still have a role to play, so don't beat yourself up too much. All right, before we go, let's cut these up. I'm a little more used to how the right C stick does the sword motions, but it's still something to get used to. Especially the different directions. I see how they do it, but it still like takes some getting used to on my side. Okay, and clear. Hey, great Goron! I have found some. What's up? Look, those butterflies that respond to beautiful tones are swarming all over the place. This has to be the right spot. As always, folks, voice acting is inconsistent. Oh, this could be a problem. I cannot carry a tune. I cannot create beautiful tones if wild animals threaten to roll me down a hill. What can we do? Hey, Gorko. Fee, what say you about this man? His name is Gorko, an archaeologist of the Gorons. He travels the land researching its history. Oh, this could be a problem. I cannot carry a tune. I cannot create beautiful tones if wild animals threaten to roll me down a hill. What can we do? Oh, I got something. Link, put that away. Whoa. Yo, it's a gossip stone. Boing. That is it. One of the talking statues the ancient text spoke of. There is just no mistaking it. Butterflies tend to gather around gossip stones like myself. If you find a spot swarming with butterflies, play a tune of great beauty, and the gossip stone might just pop out of the ground with a boing. What else can you tell us? Okay. Visual analysis indicates that is a highly mysterious type of stone tablet that is known to freely gossip and offer information depending on location. Although not always the case, some of the information it provides can be useful. I recommend you pay attention. Okay, so we are looking for the butterflies. Alright. It is just like the old texts say, buddy. It appears with a boing and spoke in some strange tongue. This is a major leap forward in my study of the talking statues. Next up are those goddess walls. I've got an inkling I will not have to look very far for those, either. And I mean to find one no matter what. Oh man, I got, voice acting is kind of hard. Anyway. Alright, we're done here. To the sky. Okay, so before we go to Skyloft, let's look around a bit. I believe we did hit some goddess cubes, so let's try to access those. Rock. Good boy. Okay, so up here to the northeast. Somewhere on Beetle's Island, and this one over here. Alright, so... I see my beacons. Alright, I see the two beacons I set. We're gonna head there. Huh. Was that always there? I don't think I've ever seen that. Or is that Beetle's... is that the bamboo place? Oh, it might be the bamboo place, actually, based on the map. Okay, I see Beetle's Island. I'm kind of curious if this is a place that you can only go to if Beetle is here, but it should be fine. Ah, I see the chest. I'm okay. I'm fine. I welcome that. Alright, anything else here? Out to work for the day. Those who have business free can find me here at night. Beetle. Aha! There's another chest in there which we haven't accessed. And now, where's that other beacon? Down there. game panic for a second. It's like, hey, do you remember how to do this? Okay, anyway. Hey, who's that? I'm not seeing a chest. Is it down here? No, no, no! I didn't cling when I wanted to. Alright. There it is. Wait. Okay, wait. Alright, so not here, so then... Hold up, folks, we're gonna take a look. Aha! No, no, no. Alright. A silver rupee. I will gladly take a silver rupee. Rocky! Alright. Let's hit the Skyloft. We got some things we need to figure out. My aim is terrible. That's alright. I kind of wish you could, like, fire arrows or use items while you're on this. That'd be fun. Oh, since we have the Gust Jar too, we can visit Pippet's mother and clean out her house a little bit. We can do that too. Maybe we could do some other side quests while we're here, actually. I feel like this is a new phase of the game, so maybe we'll have some new side quests we can do. Like, the ones that are off the top of my head right now is, besides Pippet's mom and cleaning up her house, we also have Fledge, who needed that stamina potion, which we could not get from the shop. So, maybe those will be open. Alright, while we're here, let's see real quick. Did I not been here? Does not remember who's who? Oh, maybe I haven't been here. Alright, so let's see. Oh, it doesn't remember. It's not tracking the names. Oh, that's slightly annoying. It must only do it when I'm first here, when I first visit with each playthrough. Oh, that's slightly annoying. Okay, hang on, that's the bazaar. Well, actually, hang on. Oh no, but hang on a second. I see you're looking well these days. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you found the time to gather all variety of magnificent treasures. Come closer. If it's treasure you seek, I will use my mystical vision to find answers for you. Sure, as long as I'm here. You there, I see you, yes. Come, allow me to foresee your own fortune. It'll cost you just 10 rupees to light the way along your cloudy path ahead. You hunger to know what these big, lovely eyes behold. Shall I begin? It'll cost but 10 rupees. Please. So, what information do you seek? What is it that you want to know? Treasure. Yes, treasure, eh? You wish for me to gaze into my crystal ball and foresee treasure. I must confess, I know little about treasure. Ah well, I guess I can just give it a shot. Aha! I see many things, all is revealed. Yes, a towering forest, sandy dunes, a blazing mountain, monsters. These are the sources of treasure that I foresee. Which source of treasure do you want to hear about? Monsters, I guess. Monsters, I see, monsters. When you defeat a monster, you'll find one of these. A monster claw, ornamental skull, jelly blob, or monster horn. Monster claws come from monsters that flutter and flap in the air. Ornamental skulls come from human-looking monsters. They are disgusting to behold. Jelly blobs come from soft-looking monsters. Oh, how they ooze. And monster horns come from the monsters who carry them. You can claim them for yourself by using some sort of tool to snatch them away. Evil crystals often come from monsters that cast spells. Dark magic. It gives me chills. And rarely, so very rarely, a gold skull will be found instead of an ornamental skull. And then there's the Amber Relic and the Dusk Relic. These can be found in every region I see. But for some reason, the Dusk Relic can only be found during some kind of trial. And my eyes, they see that the Goddess Plume is the rarest of all treasures. If you should find one, you'll be the luckiest man alive. That's all I can see for the moment. My eyes, they grow weary. Come see me again if you lose your way. Good luck, young man. Thank you, Mr. Sparrowt. Thank you, you weirdo. Now that amazing concoction is Stamina Potion. Drinking it will make your stamina gauge decrease more slowly for a short time. It's a little pricey, but well worth it. I'll sell it to you for 50 rupees. Yeah. You don't have an empty bottle. Come back when you got one, young man. Huh? You got something? Here's something that'll put some fire in your belly, young man. The new potion I'm concocting is finally ready. I call it a stamina potion. If you drink this up, your stamina gauge won't drop as fast as usual. I'll admit it's a bit on the pricey side, but I bet you'll find yourself in a situation where a boost of stamina will make it worthwhile. If you want to buy some, just walk on over to the display and take a look. Alright, well, there's a slight problem. We might need to sell one of these, but before that... Aha! I got something new in stock here for you, my friend. It's a very mysterious shield called a Sacred Shield. I suggest you linger and give it a good look. So we got new materials, it would seem. Aha! That's a Sacred Shield. As you might surmise from its name, it can handle all variety of attacks. Fire? Not a sweat. Electricity? No painful zaps. Plus, it will automatically repair itself when it sustains damage. It's a little fragile, but that shouldn't be a problem for one as talented and as agile as yourself. At a cost of 500 rupees, it's an investment, but an excellent one. Care to buy it? Okay. Oh my. My dear friend, you don't have enough rupees to pay for this item. You mustn't tease me like that. Alright, then I'll have to wait up on that. Alright, in the meantime, let's see. We'll fill this up. And let's buy ourselves a stamina potion for Fledge. Sure, I'll take it. You got a stamina potion. Drink it to make your stamina gauge deplete at a slower rate. One bottle is effective for 3 minutes. Thank you, sweetie. If you want a potion powered up, go see my husband at the end of the counter. He can mix something up for you. Okay. Oh, hey, what's up? I've been hearing a weird rumor. Apparently after nightfall, people have been hearing a woman sobbing in the dormitory. I tell you, it gives even a big guy like me the creeps. A woman sobbing. Wonder what that's wonder what that's all about. Alright, but in the meantime, we need to find Pippet's house real quick. I think it's one of these. I'm pretty sure that was Gondo's house. It was this one, I think. Wait. Rupin's house, okay. Cripes, where? Here we are. Okay, let's clean this up. Ah, roleplay, welcome. So here's the thing, roleplay, my house is terribly dirty. Pippet is always telling me to do some dusting around here, but I just can't bring myself to do it. That's why I want to ask you if you wouldn't mind cleaning it for me. I'll even pay you, roleplay. I'm on it. You will? Great, I knew you would leave me to sit in this dusty house, roleplay. What's that? A broom? You know, I don't remember where do we keep this crazy thing. Or if we ever owned one. Most of the time I just wait for a good strong wind to come along and blow the dust away. So look, I don't really care how you get the job done. I just want you to blow it all away for me. So I'll just leave you to it then. Sure. Alright, let's clean this up. We'll do it for her. Oops. My god, look at all this. Just like it's a fine layer of all this. Man, I know I'm not the cleanest person, I'll admit, but god, this is excessive even for me. Alright, cleaning up. The classic house theme too from Ocarina of Time. I believe it also reappeared in Majora's Mask. I mean, it wasn't also Majora's Mask, but I think it was also in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. My memory's kind of bad, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Okay. Ooh. She likes that wind. Hang on. What say you about her, Fee? Fee? Oh, Fee, come on. Oh my, there's no more dust in my house. Thank you, roleplay. You brighten my day. Come over here and let me pay you. Thank you so much, roleplay. My home is sparkling clean again. It feels so much better when the place isn't under a blanket of dust. Okay. 5 gratitude crystals. Awesome. 21. Okay, we can go and see, Batrooks from this. I can't really let you go without your reward. Watch out, there's some big money coming. Bam! 20 rupees. Thank you. If the place gets dusty again, I might need you to come back and tidy it up for me. But I'll pay you again, okay? Oh, one more thing. Don't tell Pippet about this. He'll only get angry at me for spending money on something he thinks I should be doing myself. You can keep a secret, right? Sure. Oh, man. So, Pippet's mom might be paying people to, do that for her. This is Oriel, a down-to-earth young woman. She has significant experience dealing with Loftwings, even for a resident of Skyloft. She shares her enthusiasm for birds with her older brother, Paro. Hey, Fledge. I'll see you tonight, alright? His name is Fledge, and he seems to suffer from a lack of confidence in his physical abilities. He attends the Knight Academy with you, Master. He is often troubled by his lack of physical strength relative to other boys his age. Oh, I know the feeling. I know what that feeling is like. Hey, Paro.
Ooh.
Hey there, Roleplay. I haven't seen Zelda around lately. Do you know what happened to her? This is Paro, a straightforward and honest young man. He exhibits remarkable skill at handling Loftwings, even for a Skyloft resident. He and his younger sister, Auriel, are both known for their strong affinity for Loftwings. Interesting. This is Jackamar, Skyloft's resident middle-aged romantic repairman. He is tasked with maintaining the island's structures. He considers himself an artist. His best work is said to be a scene showing off Skyloft's colorfully tiled houses. Ah. Hey, Roleplay. Kukiel's come home. I heard you were the one who found my girl.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. The missus is grinning from ear to ear. Yeah, no problem. Glad Kukiel's safe too. That is Gully, a highly mischievous boy. He is the son of Piper, a food researcher, and is known to have an interest in insects. Yo, Roleplay. Huh? The lyrics to a song Zelda was singing? What's a lyric? Is that some kind of bug? I don't get it. I'm so confused. Don't worry about it. I know someone who might know. Oh, hey, hold on. Okay. Well, that looks important. Wait. No gossip stone, it would seem. Okay. I'm back. That is Henya. She is spirited and quick to offer opinions. She cares for the students at the Knight Academy, where she has worked for 25 years. Oh wow, 25 years. These past few days, I swear I hear a voice every time I walk past the restroom at night. Who in the world is in there? I just wish they'd pipe down. His name is Colin, and he's an ambitious and self-centered classmate of yours at the Knight Academy, Master. He is always looking to exploit a situation for his own benefit. He is a schemer, though he makes few overt moves. A schemer. Hey, I just checked Gruce's room and the guy's gone. You got any idea where he went? Maybe he had to run away because of his broken heart? What a tough guy. What a tough guy. Wow, Colin. Some friend you are. Karane. This is Karane, a strong young student of the Knight Academy. She is your classmate, Master. A senior classman at the Academy, she has learned to be a knight like you, Master. I observed that she is quite popular with the male students. She is one of the few female students, to be fair. And good looking, too, to be fair.
Hi.
Hey, roleplay. Okay, think still about Pippet. Okay, so she still says the same stuff about Pippet. Alright, before we see Headmaster Kapora. There's Pippet. His name is Pippet. He is a talented, passionate individual. He is also your classmate at the Knight Academy. He is training to be a master swordsman, but he also displays an immature side that allows him to be distracted by other things. Ooh, that, I can relate. Hey, roleplay, you're looking pretty upbeat lately. That's the spirit. Zelda will be home before you even know it. Just keep on believing that while you wait for her to come back. I will, Pippet, don't worry. Alright, let's go see the headmaster. Oh, wait. Well, actually, before that. Instructor Aulon. His name is Aulon. He is an instructor at the Knight Academy. He is renowned for his fascination with collecting plant species. Ah, roleplay. How's your search for Zelda going? Sorry for leaving it all up to you. I know you must be doing everything you can to find her. Oh, don't worry about me, sir. I'm alright. Instructor Horwell. I'm gonna forget these names so quickly. Hey, Instructor Horwell. His name is Horwell. This instructor at the Knight Academy is recognized as an expert on animals of every shape and size. And hey, there's Mia. Target lock, Remlet, Day. These small creatures inhabit Skyloft. They have friendly dispositions during the day, but become aggressive at night. Approach with caution. Lately, I've been taking care of Mia for the headmaster. It's dangerous having her around, so she's so adorable that I'm starting to think I need one of my own. Okay. Alright. Let's go see the headmaster then. Sir? This is Gebora, the kind and gentle headmaster of the Knight Academy. He has a great knowledge of traditions and is also the father of Zelda. Sorry folks, want to get some tea real quick. Want to drink some tea real quick. You're back, roleplay. Good to see you're still in one piece. So how's it going down there? Are you any closer to finding my Zelda? Sir. I see. My dear Zelda. Things must be terribly trying for her down there. And it can't be easy for you now either, can it? What? You want to know the lyrics of the song Zelda sang on the day of the wing ceremony? You know, I'm not much of a singer. Just the lyrics, sir, just the lyrics. You just want the lyrics? Oh, what a relief. You really put me on the spot there for a moment. I believe the lyrics go something like this. O youth, guided by the servant of the goddess. Unite earth and sky and bring light to the land. Is that it, sir? That's the first part, but as I recall, there's a second verse to the song. O youth, show the two whirling sails the way to the light tower, and before you a path shall open, and a heavenly song you shall hear. I believe that's the whole thing. The light tower mentioned the song is a real place. I'm sure you've seen the tower in the plaza. I don't know a thing about two whirling sails, though. It sounds like the song is suggesting that if one shows these whirling sails the way to the tower, something will happen? But how do you go about doing that? And what does it mean? Two whirling sails. I feel like my Gebora voice kind of, it's lacking this time around. Guide the two great whirling sails to the light tower. The youth who does so shall be led to the place where songs of legend dwell. Roleplay. These lyrics have been passed down through countless generations here in Skyloft. There's a strong probability that the 2 whirling sails the song mentions must also exist somewhere in Skyloft. Bear in mind, this is only a wild theory, but hopefully some of this will prove useful in your search. Thank you, sir. We'll see what we can find. Alright, so in the meantime, let's get some rest. We're gonna sleep for tonight, and then we're gonna come back. We got some stuff to take care of at night, so let's do that. Alright, we're sleeping until night. See you in the evening, everybody. Whoa! What's this doing here? Alright, let's take a look around. Alright, first off, let's see Fledge. Fledge? Hey. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I just need a breather. Roleplay, what have you got there? Is that a stamina potion? Hey, Dragon, good to see you, and yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? It's good to see you. I don't suppose you'd let me have that, would you? Yeah, take it. Really? Thank you. I owe you one. Drink up, man. Ooh, yeah. I can feel my muscles perking back up already. It's just that, at this rate, I don't know if I'll ever get strong and burly. Fledge, just try your Yes, you can, man. Don't give up. Wow, really? It's great to hear you're so confident in me. Maybe I can actually do this. Thank you, Roleplay. I'll make you proud. You'll see. I'll be super burly in no time. Okay, back to training. Come back soon so I can show you the new me. I'll do my best, and someday I'll be strong. Come back soon so I can show you the new me. Yeah, no problem, Fledge. No problem. I hope all is well on your end, Dragon. It's good to see you. Oh. Well, that's definitely not a normal voice. Somebody, please, somebody help me. Okay. Paper. Please, somebody bring me paper. Bring me some paper. Any kind of paper at all. Ooh. Uh-huh. How are things? Now that you're here, you find yourself a bit. Henya, you wouldn't happen to have paper, would you? Would anyone here happen to have paper this late at night? I know there's one I can probably get, but I don't want to use it for that. Sturge, hey. Oh, it's you. Roleplay, what do you want with me? Huh? What am I doing? Bugs. I'm looking at bugs. Quite a collection you got there. Bugs are amazing. Even more amazing than Groose in a lot of ways. Oh, wait. I'm not saying Groose isn't as amazing as a bug. Look, I just really like bugs. I want to collect all kinds of bugs. Sometimes I even dream about having like an entire island full of bugs. How about this? Roleplay, here's the plan. If you find a bug, come sell it to me. When it comes to bugs, rupees are no objects. You sure? What? I was sure you'd go for that. Don't make me sick Groose on you. So if you want to sell any bugs, just bring them to me. I usually hang out here at night. I won't just buy any bug though. What I buy on any given day just depends on the mood I'm in. Oh, one other thing. This might bug you a little bit, but I only want to do these deals at night. I have a reputation to protect, you know? Got it, roleplay? I don't mean to be a pest, but I'm counting on you. I can't stop thinking about bugs. So let's get to it. Want to sell me something? Let's see. Tonight I feel like buying woodland rhino beetle, volcanic ladybugs, and sky stag beetles. Sure, I'll sell. Which do you want to sell me? How about the ladybugs? Volcanic ladybug, For one of those, how many rupees should I part with? How about 20? 20 for a... Really? And how many of those are you looking to sell? I'll sell one of them. How about one? I love a good volcanic ladybug. And you're selling one of them, eh? How many rupees should I throw your way? I'm going to say 20. Deal. Okay, here's your money. Thanks, Mantis Face. I mean that in a good way. I love mantises. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing more of your bugs, roleplay. Whatever you say, Sturch. His name is Stritch. Oh, Stritch. I'm sorry, not Sturch. Stritch. His name is Stritch, and he's a tall and quiet student at the Night Academy. He is known for his interest in insects. He will even purchase insects if they interest him on that particular day. Well, good for you, Stritch. Okay. There's my room. This is Groos's room, I believe. What's Colin still doing here? I'm not afraid of Groos. His room is mine now. Oh boy. Alright, nothing from Karane, okay. So in general, the 3 dots above their head generally means that we can either do something or they have a quest. Okay, so let's go see Batrooks for the, to show some more of these gratitude crystals, and then we'll see what we can do about the whole windmill, about the whole, the wind thing that they're talking about. Alright, we're gonna go see Batrooks pretty soon. Huh, where's Pipit? That's odd, where's... That's super odd, where's Pipit? He should be on his patrol. Oh well, alright. Get. Hey, Makuro, good to see you. Hope all is well. And yeah, things are fine. I hope all is well on your end too. Alright, so let's back up. Wait, you dropped something? Ooh, I'll take it. Back up. Alright. We've been over this, Mom! Oh dear.
Mom.
Calm down, Pippin. Don't get so mad. How could I not be mad? It's been obvious lately that you've been giving someone rupees to clean the house. I gave you that money so you could buy some bread. If you keep spending money like this, I won't have any money to go to the Night Academy. I didn't take that job patrolling just so you could live a life of luxury. You've got to stop doing this. I can't believe... Oh. Hey there, roleplay. What could you want at this hour? You didn't hear any of that, did you? There's no way you heard, right? Sorry. Oh, you heard. That's great. It's true. I'm working the night patrol to earn some money. But don't look at me like that. You're not exactly Mr. Perfect either, are you, Mr. Eavesdropper? Maybe you should just forget about everything that happened here tonight. Pippet, yo. I wasn't gonna say anything. God damn, I feel sorry for the guy. Man is working his ass off, and there's his mom just spending that money. Spending that money because she's too lazy to do work herself. I think Pippet's okay, but he is maybe a little, he's definitely trying to present himself to be better than he actually is sometimes. Like, it's okay to just be earnest and humble, I think. Anyway, let's go see Batrooks. I gave him a pseudo Transylvania slash vampire voice, so we'll keep going with that. Not Transylvanian, but like a stereotypical vampire voice, kind of. Oh, you've gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent! Please take this as a token of this demon's deepest appreciation. Oh, thank you, Batrooks. I'm still going to need more gratitude crystals to become a human. Please, won't you aid a poor, unfortunate demon in need? How many do you need? Oh, I want to be a human so badly it pains me. Please hurry and gather more gratitude crystals. Next, come and see me when you've gathered 30 of them. This is Batrooks, a kind-hearted demon. Though he is menacing in appearance, he displays only extremely friendly behavior toward humans. It's kind of interesting, something that kind of escaped my notice the first time I play this. There are no Hylians in this game. Everyone that's like Link and the race here on Skyloft, they're humans. They're not Hylians. Okay, so I think most of our night business is done, I guess. By which I mean talking to people, getting some quests done. Let me make that very clear. Hang on, I better see Pippet's mom. See if she's okay too. Hi there, roleplay. Pippet is really angry with me. He said I shouldn't be spending our money on a housekeeper. But you're not exactly a housekeeper, are you, roleplay? That makes it okay, doesn't it? Anyway, that's good enough for me. As far as I'm concerned, I'll pay you to clean my house anytime it gets dusty. Mallory, I'm not okay with this arrangement. And I'm especially not okay considering Pippet is my upperclassman. Leaving already, roleplay? If you see Pippet out on patrol, make sure you wave and say hello. Did you want something? Okay, if it's dirty, it'll be the first to know. Oh, man. Just without any thought, she's just spending that money. And Pippet's working hard for it. Oh, man, I have to admit, I feel for Pippet. I absolutely feel for Pippet. Like, come on, Mallory, you can clean the house by yourself. That's not a hard thing. Alright, hey. Pippet? You here, man? Hey, you wanna chat? You weren't supposed to see that whole spectacle, roleplay. How embarrassing. I feel so ashamed of my mother sometimes. She's just so lazy. I don't know what to do. But I'll be fine. You don't need to worry about me. I still haven't worked out who did the cleaning for my mother, though. Who do they think they are, getting involved in our business like that? Yeah, I mean, Pippin, maybe they're just trying to help, you know? Hey, roleplay. It can be dangerous out here at night, so be careful. Oh, and about that thing the other night. We agreed to keep that secret, right? Pippin, you do what you gotta do, man. It's okay. You know, as long as you're doing it for a good... As long as, the cause is good enough, that's fine. Believe me, I know. I may only be about 17, 16... I may only look about 16, 17 here, but I assure you, I'm older. I've been through a lot. In fact, you might think that I'm actually a 30-year-old man in a 16, 17-year-old's body. No creepy tendencies implied through that statement. Let me make that very clear. It is kind of weird to me, too, actually. I kind of wonder if maybe we'll get a game eventually where they make it clear that the protagonist, like Link, is actually significantly older. That might be an interesting dynamic change. I think it will kind of shift how Legend of Zelda will be, maybe. But it could be interesting if they made him, like, significantly older. Alright. We did our stuff for the night. Let's go to bed. Alright. So, according to Fee, the lyrics of the Ballad of the Goddess that you heard from Gepora mention directing the two great whirling sails toward the light tower. That tower stands in Skyloft's plaza. Although the meaning of this phrase is unclear, I recommend that you search around Skyloft for two things that could be construed as whirling sails. Current play session, 50 minutes. Total playtime, 13 hours and 54 minutes. This concludes my analysis. Okay. Colin, what's up? Should I give it to her? Should I not give it to her? Ah! Roleplay, it's you! Don't sneak up on me like that! I have a serious dilemma on my mind right now. You're distracting me. Dilemma? What, you want to hear about it? Normally I would never ever tell someone like you. But these are dire times, so what the heck? Come to think of it, you might be just the person I need. You seem to be pretty good with the ladies. I can't believe I just said that, but whatever. Let's do this. Roleplay, I have a task for you. So, listen up. Your mission is to take this piece of paper to a certain person. It's a very important piece of paper. Make sure you deliver it. We're not doing... Oh, God. For those who came in late, we do know about the ghostly hand in the bathroom, and that hand is requesting for paper. So, should we give the paper to the ghostly hand in the bathroom or not? I'm personally leaning toward no. I'm not gonna do that. It's hilarious, but... Oh god, the hilarity might be enough for the... Huh? What's your problem? Why are you looking at the restroom? What? There's someone in the restroom at night who wants... paper? You fool, how dare you? This is no ordinary piece of paper. It's a letter. A very special one at that. I put my heart into every word. I guess you could say it's sort of like a... Alright, fine, it's a love letter. And that is why you will not, under any circumstances, ever allow it to be used as toilet paper. Do you hear me? So listen up. The person you must give it to is a girl, an upperclassman. Her name is Karane. You know who I mean, right? She's the one with the round hat. She's really cute. You know the one. And don't you dare, not even by mistake, even think of giving it to that weirdo in the restroom. Swear it. Here it is. I'm entrusting this letter to you, so don't read what's inside. Do you hear me? Oh god, do I want to do this? Do I want to be an absolute asshole? and give it to the weirdo in the bathroom instead of the intended recipient. Can you believe this letter might actually contain heartfelt words from Colin? Take extra care that you don't end up using it as scrap paper. This game is just pushing so damn hard to say, do the right thing. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm counting on you, roleplay. Get to it. If you don't mess this up, maybe I'll let you be my sidekick. Ooh, okay. I might need to think on this for a little bit. Actually, let me check something. Oh, man. Just a moment, folks. Okay, so we cannot give this letter. We can only give this to one of two recipients. It is either going to be Karane, or it's going to be the hand. It's going to be the ghost hand. There's only one of two choices for this. So I'm not quite sure what I should do. If anyone has an opinion, feel free to speak up. I will say that the ghost hand is a lot funnier. The ghost hand might be a lot funnier, but also it kind of makes us an asshole if we do that. Ooh. For now, though, we'll focus on the main task and we'll come back to it. Anyone have a preference? Alright, I'll do some of this quest now, and then I'll come back to this. I don't think there's a time limit, so we'll focus on the main quest for right now, which is we need to find ourselves two windmills. Two towers that turn toward the Tower of Light by the sound of things, and I know where one of them is. Okay, so here, let me put this up right now. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I actually turned off the audio. I tapped the key by mistake. I know the outcome for both of them, and the reward is going to be the same either way. But the way that I see it is that the second one is funnier, but it makes us an asshole. It makes us an absolute asshole to Colin. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the one of the things that we need to do. Aha! Okay. Nothing here? Okay. Fledge, what's going on? Hey there, roleplay. Thanks again for that stamina potion. Since you gave it to me, I've been doing push-ups like a machine. You'll see. I'll be as tough as you in no time. Awesome to hear, Fledge. Keep it up. I look forward to it, man. I look forward to seeing you being I look forward to being super strong. Okay, is this maybe this is the other tower. There's another tower that we need to find. Oh, it must be that one. So thinking about it, since we are like kind of 16, 17 years old in this game, and Colin has been kind of an ass, as far as you know, for the most part, I think, I'm leaning toward throwing it and giving it to the toilet person. I've seen the outcome for both of them, and like I said, the toilet person is funnier. However, it's definitely more of an asshole move. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for checking out Kukio roleplay. Such a gorgeous day today, too. On a day like today, there's nothing I love more than to head over to the Lumpy Pumpkin for a sip of soup. But of course, my wife asked me to fix the cupboard, so I'm not going anywhere. Story of my life. And the story of merry men everywhere, I believe. Hey! What's up, roleplay? So you're curious about that windmill, eh? Pretty smart design, I gotta say. So you can turn the windmill so that it can always catch the wind no matter which way it's blowing. But, well, there used to be this little propeller attached to the windmill so that you could turn it. The thing flew off ages ago. It must have dropped off the edge down beneath the clouds. The windmill's been uselessly sitting there ever since. I highly suggest you retrieve the windmill propeller from the land below to reorient the windmill. You want to know if I could fix the windmill if you brought back the propeller? Well, if I had the propeller, I could probably rig something together to get it back on there, sure. But where is it then? But how would you even go looking for the propeller in the first place? Once something falls through the clouds, it's gone for good. Hang on. Come to think of it, Gondo the scrap shop told me that someone in his family once used a flying robot to haul junk back from beneath the clouds. But we're talking about a tale that's been passed down over a lot of years, so I don't put much stock in it. Gondo. Alright, let's go see Gondo. Gondo at the scrap shop. Oh wait, hang on, I'm going the wrong way. I have a feeling it's going to be nightfall either way on our end. It's got to be night soon, so... Folks, we are going to give this to the Ghost Hand. I'm going to give the letters to the Ghost Hand. Hey, Gondo. Hey, kid, what's up? You look like you need to get something off your chest. I think I know what it is. You got a favor to ask me, right? Yeah, actually. Huh? It's about this old robot my grandpa used to tinker around with? You probably just came here to make fun of the crazy junk guy for believing in his grandpa's stupid stories, right? Well, get in line. I've heard it before. I'm trying to remember my Gondo voice. Wait, that's not why you're here? You say you need to pick up something from below the clouds with this robot? Do you know what that means? That means you believe my grandpa's stories too, don't you? Well, I'm happy to hear that someone else believes me, but I don't think I can help you. You see, my grandpa's old robot, what's it called again? Oh hey, that's right, I remember. His name is Scrapper. He may not be much to look at these days, but he was an amazing robot once. When you called him, he would go anywhere and haul anything. Sadly, as you can see now, he's just another busted old hunk of junk. But old Gramps did tell me this. You can get him working again with the extract from an ancient flower. It's like oil to this guy. But I've never even heard of, much less seen any such thing. Hey, take mine. What? You have one? Are you kidding me? That's amazing! So this is an ancient flower. I can feel some slick, oily stuff coming out of its stem. Great. With this, we can fix Scrapper. Wait right here. I'll have him up and running in no time. Oh, we can do this in the day. I thought it'd be at night. Because he was working on it at night in his house. Ooh, there you go. Unbelievable. Thank you, Zert. I've got a full tank of energy and I'm ready to carry anything. Zert. Huh? Who is this green-clad individual of small stature? Hey. Whoa, it talked! Can you believe that? I guess I really did fix him. The kid gave me the materials I need to fix you. Go on, say thank you. Are you sure it was him? Well then, I extend my reluctant thanks to you in a gesture of obligatory gratitude. Shonk. Well, your thanks is obligatorily and reluctantly accepted, you little piece of scrap metal. Hey now, watch it! That's no way to talk to someone who just saved your life. Anyway, this kid wants you to haul some stuff around, and you're gonna help him. This individual may have restored my operations, but I am not inclined to offer assistance. Zert. Serving children is very low on my task priority. Zert. Children? I'm 17 years... Master Roleplay. Materials from the windmill have yielded a signal that you may search for with your dowsing ability. Use it to locate the fallen propeller. However, it will not be possible to carry the item in your pouch and return to the sky. Who are you? Who are you, Zerfush? Your name is Fee? Your name is Fee? Shall I call you Mistress Fee? Are you looking for something, Mistress Fee? I understand. At your request, I will carry anything regardless of weight or destination. I've already changed my Scrapper voice. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Zit. Master, we now have the means to bring the propeller back to Skyloft. You may immediately begin your search for the windmill propeller. Master Shortpants, I offer assistance. I can now detect Mistress V's thought waves. Vert. Should you need me, ask Mistress V to call me, and I'll arrive with haste. Bzat. So, how do you plan to recover all the stuff that fell beneath the clouds? You know, you could always ask the fortune teller over there. I know he's kind of goofy looking, but when it comes to finding things, he's always right on the money. I think we'll be alright. Well. Oh, we got an extra bottle, so let's buy something real quick. Alright, Vitamin Potion. Okay, we'll take it. I'll take a second one of these along with my red potion, so we should be fine. Alright. Well, before we go on, first off, let's see. It's not here. Can it sense through the clouds or no? Oh, hey. Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be at the volcano. Gonna be in the volcano area. All right. So not bad. Not bad. All right. Let me save real quick. Okay, so based on what we got so far with the request, and because we're going to be an asshole about this, we're going to give the paper to the ghost. The first time I played this, I gave it to Karane at Colin's request, but now we're going to give it to the ghost. We will give it to the ghost. We're going to fuck up Colin's life pretty bad, but we're going to give it to him. We're going to give it to the ghost anyway. Hang on. What's up, Colin? Hey. Get it straight, roleplay. I need you to give this letter to the cute upperclassman with the round hat. And don't even think about giving to that weirdo in the restroom. Not even by mistake. Don't you dare. Alright, we gotta do this at night. So apparently Colin put his heart into this. Ooh, boy. Oh man, this is how like some Japanese horror stories are gonna start. Folks, this is how Japanese horror stories start. I mean, this is like the start of some Japanese horror stories. So here's what we're gonna do. It seems that hand only appears here at night, so... Paper. You brought me some paper. I'll open the door. Please come in. Yep, there we are. This again. This appeared first in Majora's Mask. I don't know if it appeared in Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, but I know it reappeared here. And sorry, Colin, but you're kind of an ass. And frankly, you weren't really nice to us, so yeah. Ooh, paper. I need paper. I'm not angry or anything. I just need some paper. Alright, let's give it to the ghost. Here's your paper. Huh? You're giving me paper? I'm so happy. But this looks like someone's letter. Are you sure I can have this? Yes, you can have it. Thank you. I will use it with care. But I'm shy, so don't ask me what I want the paper for. May we meet again, you kind soul. Welp. Ooh, boy. Hey, Colin. What now, roleplay? Tonight my head is swimming with thoughts of Karane. If you need to talk to me about something, it can wait until tomorrow. Now get lost. Ooh, boy. Oh, that's Fudge in the next room. He's still exercising. Alright, let's sleep to the next morning. Okay. Hey, Colin still got the thought bubbles. Hey, roleplay, did you hand over that letter like I asked? Huh? Are you out of your mind? Seriously, you gave it to that creep in the restroom? Really? You gave it to that restroom weirdo? Didn't I specifically tell you not to give it to the weirdo in the restroom? Seriously, I said it like 5 times. I know I did. You fool, how could you? Anyone who blocks the path of true love deserves to be kicked by a bird. I hate you, roleplay. We could have been a better person, but we chose not to. So, for those who are curious, what ends up happening is that if you give it to Karane as Colin asked, then Karane actually thinks that came from Pipit. So, and she and Pipit will actually end up in a relationship together. So, unfortunately, it doesn't matter which way you end up. Colin ends up getting shafted one way or the other. Because when he tries to confess his feelings to Karane, Karane says that she likes Pipit, so he gets his heart broken. Sadly, one way or the other, yeah, Colin gets screwed one way or the other. Hang on, excuse me for a second. All right, so here we go. So here is what we have wrought. What have we wrought by doing so? Colin is going to be in Groos's room because he's the freaking opportunist that he is. So, y'all seeing that? There's Ghost Hand. There's Feeny. Same as before. Oh dear. Help. Ah, you're the one from the other day. It's good to see you again. Actually, thanks to you, I met my true love. Yes, him. It all started with that letter that you gave me. Those beautiful words of affection caused me to fall hopelessly in love. Ah, my heart is bursting with thoughts of him. I feel so excited, so cheerful, so full of life. We're a terrible person. We're a hilariously terrible person. Ah, my love, I will always be by your side. Poor guy. So we potentially left the ghost to haunt Colin for the rest of his life. Oh man. That's what happens when you give it away to that restroom weirdo. If you do the if instead you gave it to Karane, like I said, then it doesn't end well for him either. Pipit and Karane get together. Because Karane has a massive crush on Pipit. What do you want, roleplay? I won't forget what you've done to me. And ever since you botched that thing with the letter, I've been having nightmares. I can't get any sleep. It's just one thing after another. What is going on? I wonder if that bed is cursed. Maybe it's Groos's revenge. You gotta help me, roleplay. Oh, you want my help? Okay, that's done. Let's go forget our woes by going and finding that windmill, shall we? They kind of make it clear that Colin's kind of an asshole too, so he sort of deserves this. They make it clear like he kind of deserves this. Basically, Colin is a schemer and everything, so... Alright, until then, we're heading to Eldon, the red one. Yeah, the other one isn't really as fun. Basically just, Karane, the letter is delivered to Karane, and Karane doesn't accept it. Okay, so we're finding ourselves that propeller. Point you prefer descent area with... Okay. Volcano entry. Descend to this area? Yes. Like I said, basically, Pippet determines... Pippet and Karane later talk, and they become a couple, and poor Colin is crushed. Okay. Wait, what? Hang on. Up there. Okay. Alright, up here. Okay, further up. Oh, those Boca Blitz are still back. Okay, I still gotta take them on then. Alright, a little further up. Goodbye. Not that way, alright. Pocket that. Pocket that. Pocket this. And pocket this. Further up, okay. Oh wait, that's for the that was for the digging game. Okay. By the way, since it's November 1st, if I hadn't said so already, folks, happy... Oh, good lord. Happy All Saints Day. And tomorrow will be All Souls Day. Alright, on the left side here, okay. Quietly, very quietly. Get hit by the boulders? Goodbye. Yeah, no. Goodbye. Got no time for you guys. Alright, hold on, hold on. I see butterflies flying here. Hello, Gossip Stone. Oi, oi. Oh, hey, Eldenor. I've heard some of the goddess cubes unlock all sorts of treasures when they fly up into the sky. Some even hold a piece of heart. Okay. Down here. Ow. Alright, 6 rupees and an Eldenor. That's not bad. Oh, I see it. There's a pinwheel. I mean propeller, not pinwheel. This is the windmill propeller you were searching for. It is now possible to retrieve this using the robot whose services we have enlisted. Would you like me to call the robot? Yes. I will send word to the robot using telepathic transmission, Master. Mistress Fee, I hope you aren't waiting long. Zit. So, Zit, you want me to carry this? Hey, Master Short Pants, you're in my way here. Zit. I said get out of the way. Vert. I'll be waiting for you up in the sky, so don't take too long. Vert. Well? Master, I suggest that we also return to the sky and collect the propeller as soon as possible. Yep, that's the plan. Let's head on back. Little asshole, who does he think he is? If it were me, he'd still be a rusted bucket of bolts. Alright, to the sky. Alright, here we go. Hey, Scrapper, there you are. Here's that windmill propeller. Zert. If you need me, zrush. Clang. Feel free to call. For Mistress Fee, I will travel to any destination. Kerzit. Well, that's nice of him. Whoa! Isn't that the beat-up old robot from Gondo's place? Wait just a second. Is that? It is! That's the windmill propeller! That thing was supposed to have fallen down far down below the clouds! Are you saying that whole story handed down through Gondo's family was actually true? Somehow I get the feeling that is all some elaborate prank, but I guess I'll try to fix this thing. This goes in here, and I just crank that a few clicks. Phew. That ought to do it. If you can find some way to spin the propeller, you can probably turn the windmill around.
Hey!
Honey? Honey? Oh no, I think I might have promised my wife I'd fix our cupboard. I swear that woman's always looking for somebody. See you around, roleplay. Ah, the beleaguered husband. Can't say I envy his position. Alright, so we turn it this way towards the tower. Turning, and there. A little more. Still some more, okay. Okay, now. And look at that. That there is a Tower of Light. Let's go check it out. Oh, we can't go that way. Okay. Hey, Fledge. Hey, that roleplay. Okay, same as before. Alright, same deal as before. Alright. Oops. Okay. Here we are. Let's sound the goddess's song beneath the light's radiance. Unto her chosen hero shall fall a piercing ray of guidance. Okay, so I think we should pull this out and... Alright. Let's do it. We follow with the rhythm. Master, there is a high probability that this beam of light will lead us to clues as to the whereabouts of the three flames. I recommend that you investigate what lies at the end of this beam of light. Let's go. That beam of light, where to go? There. Cyclone. Alright, we're okay, we're fine. Ooh, alright. Ooh, I lost my heading a little bit. Alright, in we go. Inside the Thunderhead. I see the light beam. Oh god, no, 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 no. Oh, thank god. Rock can still find me here. Oh, there's also a goddess chest here. Oh, what is that? Hang on, what's this? Just real quick, what is this? V, can you provide analysis? Oh, never mind. Alright. Okay, so we're going back to... Let's focus back on the main objective. Not here? Okay. Doesn't look like anything we can really, Can I climb down one of these ways? This is pretty... Oh, damn. Oh! Okay, okay. I see it. Alright, we're okay. Oh, 300 rupees! Oh, that is excellent! Okay, what was my wallet size again? 1,400, okay. We still have plenty. We still have plenty of room in that wallet. Hang on, what? Oh, over there. Oh, I guess we gotta fly up there. Ow. Okay, here. Master Roleplay, I have memories of this island. It is known as the Isle of Songs. Signs indicate that it was left here for you by the goddess, Master. However, unable to determine a means of entering the structure ahead, I suggest you investigate the area. What's this? Rotate the center pedestal to complete the bridge that allows you to step to the Great Tower on the Isle of Songs. Rotate? Hold up, I see the bridge moving. Can we, maybe I can just fly over there. I don't necessarily need the entire bridge. Do I need the bridge or no? I don't think I do. Aha! Okay, in that case, let's stick with this for now, to be on the safe side. Whoa. Alright, I understand how to do this puzzle. Okay. I don't think the bridge is completely necessary, but we'll do it anyway. In fact, let me see if I can do this. All right, just out of curiosity, can I just do this? Because it doesn't look like it's gonna prevent me from saying no. Doesn't look like the right answer's entirely no. Oh, damn it. Overshot it. Okay, okay. Where's that bridgeway? Wait. Hold. Oh, okay. The angle is different, isn't it? I wasn't looking at the. I didn't see the angle properly. Okay. Hold up. Or did it reset? Alright. We'll just do it. I guess we'll just do it properly then. Fine. Alright, so as long as the rightmost one there, I mean the closest one doesn't move, we should be okay. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Okay. I think it does reset, actually. Okay. Is there a way we can keep this locked? Ooh, we might be here for a little bit, folks. I actually gotta use... I gotta actually think about this one. Okay. Can I pull this? Can I pull this? Is it only push or can I pull? Okay, we can only push. We can only go one way with it. Alright. So let's try this for now. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Okay. Push on that one. Push these two here. Then together. We is smart. We is smart. I is smart. I is smart. I has big brain. All right. Fee? Hint and rumors. Okay, what do we got for rumors? Alright, never mind. This is the interior of the Isle of Songs. It is a sacred place built to guide you, Master. Alright, so nothing too special. Alright, we good. We good.
Master Roleplay, I have important information. When you struck the crest with the Skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I guide you from my place at the edge of time. The sacred flames are 3 in number. To obtain them, you must also earn relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Now I bestow unto you a melody. It will serve you as a key, opening the first trial that awaits you deep in the wilds of Faron Woods. That song is called Faror's Courage. Its rousing melody will guide you.
Alright, Faror's Courage.
Master, you must overcome the trials set before you and obtain the 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. I committed Faror's Courage to memory. Now you can use your dowsing ability to search for the gate leading to the first trial you must face. I suggest you set off for Faron Woods as soon as you are ready.
Okay. In that case, let's do some prep work real quick. So, I think what will be is we'll do that trial. That trial will be the last thing we do for tonight. Oh, and that trial. Oh, yeah, that trial. If I could have made it to this point in the month of October, it would have been fun for a Halloween thing. But it's okay. I'm glad you can fly well in the storm like this, Rock. You really are a good bird. Hey, we got some baddies behind in this area, though. We gotta be careful. Alright. We'll do some prep work first before we go. So first and foremost, we're going to stop by and see, we'll try to upgrade our equipment, and then we're going to maybe stop by. Well, actually, since we're here, let's see Headmaster Kibora real quick. Let him know what we found out. See if he has anything to say. Hey, Pipit. Okay. Same as before. Roleplay, you're the only hope Zelda has now. I'm counting on you. Find her and bring her home safe and as quickly as you can. Alright, so... no information to update on that, alright. Okay, then back to the bazaar. Oh, actually there's another side quest we could do. Alright, we'll go to the bazaar, take a look at some things, then we'll do a quick side quest, and then we're gonna get, and then I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna finish up with the first trial of the gods. Alright, let's see. Which way's the bazaar? It's this way. Okay. Hey, Gonzo. Hey, kid! How's Scrapper treating you? Anything to upgrade today? Yeah, let's do some upgrades. You got it. These are all the items you have that I can upgrade right now. Ooh, quite a lot. Greater seat satchel. Normal, better. A strengthened iron shield, improved durability. Let's do that. Alright, you want to upgrade this? There's no going back, you hear? Okay. All done. Here you go. Reinforced shield. The heavy shield is even tougher than the standard iron shield. You got anything else you want me to tinker around with? You just let me know. Alright. How about this? You know, let's upgrade that bug net. Alright, you want to upgrade this? Okay, yep, let's do it. Alright. Big bug net. It's now double its original size, making it easy to catch even the most nimble bugs. Nice. Alright, we good. We good. Thank you, Gonzo. Oh, thanks. Come again soon, you hear? Gondo. Excuse me, not Gonzo. Gondo. Hey, Beatrice. Oh, hey. This is the item check. I bet you're here just to check me out, right? Well, don't make a habit of it, okay? Anyway, you need to grab something or drop something off? Yes, please. Alright, let's see it. Now we're good. Okay, thank you. Come again. Alright, let's go see Beetle. Where's Beetle? Where's the airship? There it is. Okay, let's see what you have for sale. Ooh, another adventure pouch. Just what I wanted. Okay. So it's a little Oh, that's too much. Heart metal, bug metal, not worth any of it. Oh, please wait a moment. Do you know how heavy you are? I have to battle extra hard with you up here. Then you have the gall to leave without buying anything? Off with you. Not my fault your price is so damn expensive. I'm not made of rupees. Alright, so let's go check out the lumpy pumpkin before we go on. I'm not made of rupees, sir. Yeah, Beetle does that when you decide not to buy anything. I can understand the man's being frustrated, but come on, you know I can't afford that. All right, so we should have some new side quests we can quickly do at the pumpkin, and then we'll do that real quick. Then we take a short break, and then we'll finish up with the trial. Okay. We haven't seen Mr. Palm in a while too, so maybe he has new stuff for us. Hey, you two. Good to see you.
Hi.
So all that talk about monsters and demons was just superstition, right? That old guy was just talking nonsense.
His name is Keat, and oddly enough for Skyloft, he's a very normal boy. He's known to have an interest in Kina, the waitress at the Lumpy Pumpkin.
Boy? I wouldn't think he was a boy. I thought he was like... I thought he'd be like 18 or so. What? Are you telling me you moved the gravestone? And did you see the monster? What? Weren't you scared? You can't fool me. I bet you were scared stiff. He's actually pretty nice.
His name is Rusta, and he is an elderly dreamer and husband to Henya, who works at the Night Academy.
Oh.
He is quite opinionated, and so not many people take this elderly man's opinions seriously.
Oh. Poor guy.
This is Pum, the somewhat stubborn proprietor of the Lumpy Pumpkin, which he runs with his daughter. Their famous pumpkin soup is popular in Skyloft for its nutrient content and revitalizing properties.
Oh, you're here just in time. Just in time for another job, that is. Your next job is to help pick the pumpkins, and I don't want to hear any moaning or complaining. Fine. This should be an easy one for you. Kina spends her afternoons picking pumpkins in the patch out back. Carry those to the storage shed. Kina can give you the details. Oh, but you can only work on the patch during the day. There's no telling what will happen under the night sky. Okay, so then we can sleep in that bed to make it go to nightfall. Alright. We got one other thing we can do at night, folks, so we'll go for that. For me, personally, it was a fun minigame. I'll see how it goes. Anyway. Hey, Kina. You can't... I still like Malon better, but you're not bad either. I mean, you're cute too, Kina.
This is Kina, a sweet girl who works as a waitress at Lumpy Pumpkin, which is run by her father, Pum. She is also in charge of their pumpkin patch. She finds the work exhausting and less than optimal.
Understandable.
Oh, and your next job has been decided. Looks like you'll be helping with the pumpkin harvest. What a relief. You have any idea how heavy those pumpkins are? Oh yeah, you think this is gonna be a piece of pumpkin cake, do you? Let's make this interesting. How about you carry 5 pumpkins at once? You better take it slow or you risk dropping them. Just get out there and haul those pumpkins. Let's do it. Okay then, I'll show you where you need to carry the pumpkins. I shouldn't give her that accent because I know she sings later. See that storage shed up ahead? Carry the pumpkins there. The trick to carrying several pumpkins at once is to walk slowly. If they start to lean right, move right. Start to lean left, move left. Take your time and keep balance. But if you panic and start to rush, well, you're gonna drop them, so good luck.
Okay. Moving slowly, moving slowly. Ooh, left, 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 left. Helping out the farmer's daughter. That's what my life is right now. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, damn it. Aw, you dropped them. You can't be careless like that. Try again. Come on over here. Yeah, we're gonna try again. I'm better than this.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Okay. Alright, let's try this again. The angle kind of messed me up a little bit, so. Come on, come on, come on. Really? Is it because I'm like, We'll get this, we'll get this. I got this perfectly the first time I played this. I can do this. Wait, I'm not okay, alright, I was wondering why I wasn't turning earlier. Mother. Oh my god, this is gonna take some time. Okay. It feels so different when playing on the controller, I think. That might be partly why. Okay. Move slow, move slow. If it isn't just that, it's because of the way they have the controller set up. Because normally, I think with the Wiimote, if I had the Wiimote, then I could easily swing in the direction I want to point to. But this one, I have to actually press a button to prompt which direction I want to turn to. I have to hold a button and then turn to right. That's what it is, I think. Link, please turn. Why aren't you turning? He's still looking this way. Why isn't he not oh my god, why is he not turning? Okay, hang on. I need to test something. Okay, so it's like this, but it's not letting me turn. So, like here, something that I noticed is that when I'm walking this way, I'm constantly facing this direction. I don't remember if I can do it in this way, but so like right here, you can see he's not he's turning on just fine and everything. All right, we'll try this a couple more times. If this doesn't work out, we're gonna move on. Oh, this is such an easy way to make money. Why is this so much harder? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. I got a better idea. Now. I thought it was going to make me break into a full-out dash. Okay. Never mind. I see. I got it. I have a better sense of things now. This is actually not as bad as... Alright, okay. I thought it was going to make me break out to a full-on dash earlier. There we are. I just knew you would come through. You managed to carry them all. I guess that means you're done carrying those pumpkins. Thank you very much. Thanks. I hope I can count on you when it comes time to harvest the pumpkins again. You strong knight, you. Okay. Oh man. Alright, so I wasn't expecting that, thanks, Makura. I wasn't expecting that my speed would actually slow down a bit. That meant I could just run as fast as I could. Okay. Oh, it's you. What should I be working on next? Oh yeah, you got that interesting looking instrument. I got it. I've got the perfect job for you. But that job can only be done at night. Wait until nightfall, come back and see me, alright? Alright. And here's the other one we can do. We'll sleep here for tonight. We can't fly at night, so we have to sleep wherever there's a bed. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, there's nowhere else I'd rather be at night. His name is Crew, and he is a retired individual. His grandson is a rescue knight who saves those who fall off of Skyloft. He delights in hearing passers-by at the bazaar restaurant mention his grandson's heroic deeds. Hey, did you know this? Kina will sometimes get on that stage and sing a song or two for us. There's a lovely melody playing. I bet she can help us sing along. Well...
Now that the pumpkins have been harvested, the field needs to be plowed before it can plant new seeds. I can only find someone who is good at plowing. Come again? I'm sorry, come again? Sure. If it ever comes up, let me know. Alright, just a moment, folks. Let me get some tea and then we'll continue on. Nintendo actually knew what they were doing with that. Okay. Alright, anyway. Aha! You came. Let me see, what was it that I want you to do next? Hey, what's that? That's a strange looking instrument you have there. Oh yes, you might just be surprised to hear that Kina is actually quite the singer. It wasn't that long ago that she would sing for our customers. But she had to stop because her partner quit. Think you'd be willing to do a quick duet with Kina? Yeah, sure. Great, that's what I want to hear. But make sure you put your heart into it. I won't stand for anything but your best. Customers will start waving their arms as Kina sings her song, so you can just follow them if you need a guide to the rhythm you should be playing. Pick a customer whose movements are easy for you to follow and strum with them to stay on the right tempo. Don't worry about the direction of your strumming, just make sure you're not playing too fast or too slow and use nice big sweeping motions to strum. When the customers stop moving, it's your chance to freestyle a little bit and play however you like. It's all about playing to the rhythm, got it? Okay, alright, let's see if we can do this. I heard it, but... Alright then. Hey, Kina! Yes, father. What is it?
This kid is going to accompany you while you sing. Now how about letting your pops hear that beautiful voice of yours, eh?
Of course. Let's do it, kid.
Alright, I heard things about this minigame in this version, but we'll see how I do. Alright, I'm gonna have the mute on for this. I'm gonna have mute off for this, so here we go. Mute will be off, folks.
That was just amazing. That blew my socks right off. Your harp playing was even more impressive than my voice. You got yourself a fan. I hope I'll have a chance to hear you play again sometime.
Wow, even I got a little dust in my eye there during your performance. I didn't think you had it in you. With this, I say we're even. You don't have to work for me anymore. Great job. You know, I'm gonna buy a new chandelier to replace that old one. It really fancied up the place. Considering all the hard work you put in here around here, I feel I should give you a little something. Take this. Oh, nice. Maybe you can swing by later. Yep, as a customer next time. Thanks, Makuro. I actually really did like this song when I played this game a while back. I wouldn't mind doing an encore of this. Folks, we'll do one more encore. I think you've done enough work to make up for breaking my chandelier. You're off the hook, kid. I didn't say you did a good job. I thought you might give up partway through, but you stuck it out. I hope you'll come back and see us again, but as a customer next time. Alright. There were people who were saying they were having trouble with this minigame, but for me it wasn't too bad. I had a lot of fun with this too, actually. And this is back when Skyward Sword used a lot of the waggle controls, like actual motion controls to it. Alright, so let's try one more time. Okay, I guess we gotta let's sleep off for another night. Just slept the day away. If only time passes like that in real life, right? Everything stays the same, just a new oh. Nice chandelier. Looks pretty nice. Hey, roleplay. What do you think of this new chandelier? Let me tell you, this beauty set me back quite a bit. You think I spent too much on it? Don't be a wet blanket. It's thanks to your hard work that I was able to buy such a stunner of a chandelier. So don't break it. Anyway, what can I do for you? If it's work you're after, I'm sure I can find something for you to do, just for old time's sake. And of course, I'll pay you for it this time. Want to make some money playing your harp for us? Or maybe you just want some soup? Let's play the harp. We'll get some money. Great. You can entertain my customers and put a smile on Kina's face. Alright, let's see if we can do a repeat performance. Alright then. Hey, Kina.
Yes, father? What is it?
This kid is going to accompany you while you sing. How about letting your pops hear that beautiful voice of yours, eh?
Of course. Let's do it, kid.
Alright, here we go again. Alright, another one. This is the best. This is an indication you did the best out of all the possible rankings. So, all right. Roleplay, that was fantastic. I'm giving you 50 rupees for that performance. All right, all right. I guess that makes me an exceptional musician. And I need to rest. Hey, Mr. Palm. So what will it be? Nothing very good. Just saying hi. I get it. Well, even if there's nothing in particular you need, I hope you take some time to sit back and relax. Oh, and don't forget to stop and say hello to Kina now, you hear? Alright. Alright, so I know it's actually going to be close to like when I'm going to be stopping, but for now, I'm going to take a quick break once we get to Faron Woods. And then we'll just wrap up the night with that trial. It'll be a quick break though, a fairly quick one. Alright, here we are. Point to preferred descent area. Okay, same as before. Alright, we need to go around here then. Wait. Is this just saying where I'm about to fall? Give me a second. You know, let's take a look around here at least. We'll at least look around here. Okay. A report, Master Roleplay. I have detected the aura of a trial gate nearby. If you can pinpoint the origin of this aura using dowsing, I conjecture the song you learned at the Isle of Song for Aura's courage will reveal the gate. Alright, thanks, V. Let's at least see what they're up to. This is in Faron Woods, so we gotta go beyond here. Is Gru still grousing, or is he... Hey, what's he doing? Well, he's not grousing, that's good. Hey, how goes it, Roleplay? You know, I've been doing some hard thinking lately. Granny keeps telling me I got my own part to play in this whole thing, you know? I'm not cut out for slashing and skewering monsters with a sword like you, but maybe I don't gotta be. I think I got another way to help Zelda. I'm gonna do it the Groose way. I'm not giving you any details right now, but just wait and see. I got an idea brewing that'll knock your green beanie off. Sounds good, Groose. Hey, I'm glad you're doing better, actually. I'll help Zelda in my own way. You'll see, Roleplay. And folks, folks, to be honest, the way that Groose ends up helping us and helping Zelda, it's awesome. He has a really good character growth story in this. Oh, and hang on, I see a bug. Yay. Hello? The seal's strength will not last. Sooner... Yep, like a kid. Sooner or later the great beast shall break its shackles once more. Fortunately, I hear Groose has been hard at work preparing something for its next assault. Roleplay, you must move fast. You must imbue your sword with the power of the three sacred flames. The seal's strength will not last. Okay. Alright, same as before, okay. Hey there, Gorko. Still looking over that gossip stone? Yep. Alright, same as before, okay. Alright, folks, I'm gonna take about a 5-minute break. I'll be back in 5, and we will just pick up right where we left off. So, like I said, it'll be a quick break. We only got one more thing we're gonna do for tonight, and that should be it. Alright, folks, I'll be back in about 5. Hey folks, I'm back. So I'll give it maybe another minute or two, and then let's go for it. So pretty much all we're doing from here is just, like I said, we're just gonna find that trial, and it's a couple days late from Halloween, but we'll have some scares of our own. In fact, actually, let's just continue on. For now, we're just trying to find the place. So let's go. Okay. Alright, gotta remember where this was. I think I know roughly where it is, but we'll use dowsing to reinforce it. Ooh. It's not far. Oh, it's just saying this area. Okay. Oh. It's a grasshopper. Come on, come on, come on. Pharaon grasshopper said that these bugs reproduce in massive numbers once every 10 years, eating every plant in sight. Alright, that's another bug. Like you said, Makura, like a little kid. Although bug catching is kind of fun itself, I believe. Hey, you're new. Oh, you're summoning buddies. Down. Oh, damn it. Back up, back up. That's another one. Okay. Could've been a little worrisome there, but we got it. We're okay. Oh, hang on. I see a bombable wall there. Not really in the mood to fight enemies at the moment, so let's just continue on. That is a heart container. That will complete it for a heart container. All right. Which way? This way. I see keys. There's still that goddess cube that we never really got to. Okay, hang on. Oh, and there's some bugs over there too. Yay! Still don't really know how to get that one goddess cube there. Wait, oh, we don't have the right item for it. That's why. That target is the that target means we need like a hook shot ability. Okay, and folks, that might be it right there. It's here. But first, let's catch those butterflies. That's 3, 4, 5. Come on. Come here. Okay. Well, before this, let's save.
To be on the safe side, let's save. Where's Oh, it's in here. It's on the viewing platform. Okay, that's fine. All right. Y'all ready for some post-Halloween scares? Alright, just do it based on the rhythm. Alright. Something here is reacting to our performance of Aurora's courage. I have confirmed the appearance of a strange mark on the ground. I calculate 90% possibility that this mark is a trial gate, as mentioned by the goddess statue we heard from the Isle of Songs. Thrust your sword into the center of the mark on the ground before you. Alright. Master Roleplay. As expected, I cannot follow you into this realm, for this trial calls out to your mind alone. This is the nature of places known as silent realms. They are domains of the spirit, accessible only to the goddess's chosen hero. This particular trial, Aurora's silent realm, tests the limit of your courage. Your spirit has temporarily separated from your physical body so that you may undertake this challenge. To reach location of the flames that will enhance your sword, it is necessary for you to overcome this trial and undergo spiritual growth. The Spirit Vessel. This mysterious plant represents your spirit, roleplay. That is your spirit vessel. When this vessel is full, it will signify you've successfully completed the trial, allowing your spirit to grow. This, in turn, will allow the goddess to bless you with a new power. To fill the spirit vessel, you need to search for something known as a tear of Aurora. There are many of them spread across this strange world. Master, do you see the glowing object just in front of you? That is a tear of Aurora. You'll need to collect 15 of them. However, this is not as simple a task as it would seem. Your work in this realm is referred to as a trial for good reason. If you take even a single step outside the protective circle you stand in, the guardian of this realm will wake up and pursue you, Master. If a guardian manages to land even a single hit on you, your spirit will shatter and you will fail the trial. You must collect the tears scattered throughout this area and fill the spirit vessel without being hit by an attack. Was my explanation clear, Master? Do you want me to explain again? No, we got it. Understood, Master. I will be eagerly awaiting your return in the outside world. May the goddess watch over you, Master. Alright. So, this is one of the more memorable moments of Skyward Sword. These Silent Realm trials. Why? Because we need to gather 15 of these. But in addition, this is what happens if we either run it. This is what happens when we step outside.
Go, go, go.
This object's power halts the movements of the Guardians for just 90 seconds. Collect all 15 to pass the trial. Alright, we can only keep them away for 90 seconds. This mysterious fruit enables you to see beacons over the positions of the sacred tiers for 30 seconds. Okay. So we need to collect these things, figure out where they are, and collect them in a way that we can get them without risking too much of invoking the Guardian's wrath. Okay. I like the music of this place. I love how eerie and otherworldly it sounds. We also don't have any weapons or any tools at our disposal, so all we have is our stamina, our wits, and our strength. Okay, that area is locked off, so... Also, it's very echoey. I love how it captures that. Ooh. I'm not liking that thing there. Okay. Master roleplay. The unusual liquid substance that covers that area is known as waking water and has certain unique properties. If you make contact with waking water, the Guardians will be immediately alerted to your presence. Pools of waking water are located all throughout the area. I suggest you watch where you step. Alright. There's another tier over there by that one. Easy. Alright, that's 5 tiers so far. Ooh, that's a ghost. Okay. Number 6. Alright, let me see. Oh, let's grab that one. Grab that one over there. That's gonna be a challenge one to grab, so let's get it. We need to be super careful about this one. Okay. There are definitely a couple of those that we could go for. Let me see, assessing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do I have left? Jeez, they're kind of scattered throughout. Okay. Don't have a lot of time, so I gotta move. Fall, 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 fall. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh, can we grab that? I want to grab that. I'm going for it. Okay, we're fine. We're okay. Alright, we're okay, we're okay. Can I push this? Okay, yeah. Oh, that's just another way around. Okay, okay. Alright. This trial isn't too bad, but they do add more later to it later. Oh, shh. Oh, dear. I think we gotta go. Oh, you... Okay, they respawn. They don't disappear. They respawn. I forgot about that. Alright, alright. 5 more of these. Okay. Where are the others? There's one there. There's another there. Eh? I see that dusk relic up there. I'd like to grab it. Alright. Assess surroundings. 2, 3. Alright. There's one more. Where's the 4th one? Way over there. It's way over there. What's it doing all the way over there? Oh, I'm running out of time. Oh! Oh! Oh, that is terrible. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, that's terrible on my part. Okay, okay. I might be provoking the Guardian's Wrath with this, but gotta grab that. It's alright, we're good. No, it's not! Oh, cripes. Oh, I messed up bad. Oh, this thing can sprint, run! Oh, this is bad. We still need the other tiers and they're way over here. Alright, we gotta go. Alright, I see 2 of them. Where's the 3rd one? One of them can sprint and they will overtake me, the other will just persistently chase after me. Okay, go. If we can grab that, we'll be okay. Okay. 2 more. Where's the other one? Damn it, where's the other one? There's one more left. One here. The other one's over there. Okay. Just grab that other one and we can go. I don't mind provoking that if I need to. Alright, hang on. Every last tier for our roleplay spirit has grown. The trial will continue until you exit the silent room. Proceed with caution on your way back to the entrance so that you can claim proof of your spiritual growth. Alright. Gotta head on back. Oh. Oh god, I'm lost. Oh crap. Okay. Where's the light? Oh. Oh shit, this ain't good. Where's the beam of light? Where is the big shaft of light? That's supposed to tell me where I go home? Oh dear god. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wing it.
Oh, Jesus. Ah. Ah. Suddenly survival horror, yes. Ah, damn it. Master Roleplay, I can unfortunately confirm that you have failed to pass the trial. Master, so long as you have the will and determination, you can retry a trial as many times as you like. A good strategy is to find, but then deliberately not pick up the most easily accessible tiers until you're discovered and really need one. Collect the 15 tiers and complete the trial. I will await your return in the outside world. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, that's the Silent Realm trials. Alright, we'll leave that one there for last then. There's one up there. We'll make that last. Ooh, damn. Okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, so the way these two guardians work is the big bear one will constantly follow after you. It's a persistent one. This one can overtake you by its dash. Your dash can only keep it away for so long. Ah, dang it though. I didn't think the swing would hit me, to be honest, but it's alright. It's okay. It's definitely one of the more fun parts of Skyward Sword, in my opinion. To be fair. Alright. Got this. Ooh, give me that relic. Okay, I see one tier over there. There's nothing here. Keep those light beams up for now. It's kind of fun too, because there actually is a little strategy with that, as Fee mentioned. Fee's strategy is a very viable one. Know where they are and just grab the ones you need. You can also tempt fate every now and then. Like... This is fine. Alright. Okay, we good, we're okay. Alright, I see two there. Alright, so as long as I know we have we have 14, then I know where the last one is, so we'll be okay there. Okay, so in relation to this, where are we? We need to go under that big cove for the tree. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's in relation to giant tree up ahead. That's our waypoint. All right, I just need two more. Oh, jeez, Jesus. Oh God, not again. Okay, Okay. There's gotta be a beam of light somewhere, right? Oh, 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 this is awkward. Oh god, okay. I really hope that thing isn't behind me. He's not behind me, is he? Okay. Okay, that last one was over there that way. Where's the other last one? Damn, where's the other last tier? No, that's not it. That's not the one I'm looking for. I don't think. No, no, that might be it because it's no. Oh god, I don't actually know. No, no, that's the one. That's the second. That's the last one I'm looking for. That's the last one. Where's my second to last one then? Oh god damn it. Okay. We should just run. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that. Oh god, is that a gate? Oh, am I gonna have to do this again? Because I have no sense of direction. Oh Jesus. Okay, so we can't go through there. Alright, alright. Oh, okay, okay. Oh! Those two are over there. Okay, okay. Hey, big guy. And there's the big bear one, too. We'll try going for that one over there. The one that the guardian is hiding behind. Make it a little more interesting. Over here. Go, 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 go. Okay. Alright, we good, we good. We got this, we got this. Oh, it was hot. It was hot. It's because it was behind the big tree. That's why I couldn't see it. Oh, that's kind of dumb. Alright. Let's GTFO. Water Dragon Scale. This sacred gift left by the goddess grants you the power to explore underwater and can even execute a spin maneuver. Oh nice, we can swim underwater now. Congratulations, Master Roleplay. You have passed this trial. You now have the power to proceed to the location of the first sacred flame that will enhance your sword. The Water Dragon Scale is one of the goddess's sacred gifts. The great spirit of the Water Dragon has provided you with the ability to swim freely underwater. The flame you seek is somewhere within these woods. Master, I must conclude that this flame is likely in a part of this area you have not explored. Alright. Hey! Ah, hello again. I see you have the Water Dragon Scale there. Cute. That's amazing. I heard that if you have one, Q, you can swim through the water like a dragon soars through the sky. There must be places here in the woods that you haven't visited yet, Q. You should use the water dragon scale to explore areas you couldn't get to before, Q. Thanks, Bucha. Alright, that's done, so we're gonna go save, folks, and we are gonna call it a night here. A little embarrassed I failed that first time there, but because I couldn't see the light beyond that tree at first. Oh wait, hang on. Not just save. Save and quit. And that'll be that for tonight. Alright, so we completed the first of the trials. We have the Water Dragon Scale, so we're going to search through more Faron Woods come Wednesday. We'll see what more we can find, and we'll go on from there. Until then, once again, everybody, we're going to call it a night here for tonight. And as always, everybody, thank you all very much for stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all had fun. And everyone, I hope you all have a good week. Until then, as always, this is Roleplay, signing out. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay safe and have a good week. See ya.